very soon. Thank you for your understanding. I know it's late where you are. Hi, Sandie. You want to unmute yourself?
Hi everyone. Just bear with me.
So you're going to share your screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, unfortunately, you've got me, Sandie. It's not Sarah,
Okay.
so you're on your own.
Oh, just bear with me. Oh my gosh.
So that's the wrong thing. So if you go back into your desktop and find your presentation, come to that.
Okay.
Come to that. Log into your Zoom. Just let's lose your Zoom.
Okay, hold on. Stop sharing. Okay.
Now, if you open your presentation on your desktop,
Okay.
yeah, and now if you share the screen.
Hold on. Okay. Yay!
There we go, marvellous. Off you pop. Well done.
Okay.
Over to you.
Alright, let me just do this. Okay. And slideshow. Beginning. Can I start?
You can start, yeah. I don't know why I've lost you, but I'll try and find you. But you keep going, we can hear you.
Okay, right. Hello everyone, thank you for your patience. I'm going to zoom this through quite quickly. Dr. Sandie Bourne, my presentation, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you, I just can't see you, but don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, so this presentation discusses how Black people from the African diaspora were racialized in narrative ballet repertoires by exploring a brief historical account of ballet's inclusiveness of Blackness through adaptations in traditional narrative ballet and an examination of whether they were appropriate as an historical reference for ballet companies to perform to Britain, more cultural diverse audiences. So, that's the first one. So I've got all the pictures. So this is, this is King Louis XIV. He established and institutionalized ballet by forming Académie Royale de Danse in 1661. And as a 50-year-old boy, he performed the role of the Sun King in Ballet de Nuit. So he, as a boy, King Boy adopted the nickname and was referred to in such in the royal court. So historian Carol Lee explains, just as Egyptian rulers of antiquity had identified themselves with the sun, so too this time for Louis embraces the idea of the Sun King. Now, the reason why I was interested with him being the Sun King was the relationship to the pharaohs. So other scholars also note the influence of the Egyptian Sun King in ballet. The Sun King associated with ancient gods of the Romans, and whilst the Egyptians had Ra and Re. So there was an issue of whether the moderns were morally and artistically superior to the ancients. So I think it's ironic that King Louis XIV idolized the supremacy of an ancient African god, although it's a Greek symbolism, in contrast to the Eurocentric association of black wealth, ballet, and whiteness. So I just kind of thought that was interesting. kind of African association. Right, so how are black people represented in early ballet repertoire? So these are examples of blackface in the French courts. Okay, let's go this one. And blackface in early narrative ballets. And the desire to portray black people in theatre or in other social performances like the French courts was the result of social political factors and the racialization of other. As cultural theorist Stuart Hall noted, the process began with the 16th century contact between European traders and the West African kingdoms, which provided a source of black slaves for 3 centuries. Its effects were to be found in slavery and the post-slave societies of the world. So we've got early representations of black people performed in blackface or racially characterized. So here we have Sherazade. So that's Michael King, and he's blacked up, as you can see. 1910, I'll show you a few examples. And that was Kukushka, the Moor. And then again, that's Michael King, as you can see. Can't see him there. That's Alexander Olaf. All right. Let me just go back, sorry, that's right. Okay, so it was noted that Kukushka presented a primitive blackamoor, stupid and even capable of violence. So that it contains negative Eurocentric representations of black men that Hall investigates, and he's quoted about the representation of black men as stereotypes and primitive in 1997. Right. So moving on from there, they said don't use the black dancer. So obviously they're blacked up, so they weren't using black dancers. So here's some examples of what they said about black dancers. So this is Arnold Haskell, and he said, imagine a performance of Lascelles dances by loose-limbed, cold black mummies. Such a thing seems utterly ridiculous. I am a great admirer of the Negro dancing, but only when danced by Negroes. So this is some of the dancers, some of the critics at the time, what they were thinking. So this is Ernest Stodell, and she said the perfect classical Negro dancer is, however, a rarity due to the demands of European-dominated ballet technique. In ballet, there is an arbitrary and rigid code of proper style. That style happens to be white. African movement emphasized goes with African structure. So the segregation of black and white bodies, so black people were should be performing black style dances in relation to African dance. That's their thought at the time, and obviously white dancers should be performing European style dances. So this is some ideas on the deconstruction of the black dancing body. So Stuart Hall said, since black people have so often been fixed stereotypically by the racialized gaze, it may have been tempting to refuse the complex emotions associated with looking. However, this strategy makes elaborate play with looking, hoping by its very attention to make it strange. This is to defilarize it and so make explicit what is hidden its erotic dimensions. So Professor Brenda Dixon-Goschild, she says, as you can read for yourself, but the black dancing body has been scrutinised by the dominant culture through the lens and theory of difference. Naturally, the point of origin of any theory largely determines its outcome. Differences in the dancing body of an oppressed people were occasionally valued but frequently scrutinised for signs of inferiority. In the white world, dancing bodies were measured against white ideals that ran counter to the aesthetic criteria of inferior Africanist cultures. So what I have given you is a bit of a background with white dancers backing up, and then the idea of black dancers performing ballet, or why they were kind of excluded, or for some reasons. Right. So, looking currently, roughly, modern representations of black people in Western narrative ballet repertoire. So, I'll just give you examples. So we have, I just wanted to give you examples for the UK. So we have Petrushka, this is Royal Ballet in 1995. And then we have Petrushka, this is to give you an example, 2008. And Petrushka, and that is, I hope you can see that, is 2012. So all you can see all of them, you can see blackface in all of them represented. Okay, going forward. So again, I've also had a look at Egyptian themes, and there's Pharaoh's Daughter by Marcus Petitois, and then if you can see, this is Lauren Anderson. I just want to play you this film so you can see this representation of blackface in ballet. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't hear it there.
Oh, okay, you just pause it. Okay, I wonder if I'm gonna have to reshare, stop sharing and reshare.
Sam, did you just want to play it without the sound? I'm just worried about.
Yeah, it's time, yeah, okay. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
I'll just play it without sound, okay.
We will share everything, so we'll make sure that link is for people to hear.
But you can see it.
Yeah, if you want to play it.
It's not playing?
Maybe pause it.
Okay, it's not it's playing on mine, it's not playing on yours. Okay, is it playing now?
No.
Okay, it's playing on mine, but technical hitch.
Come out of it. Come out of it again. Go back.
Okay.
Go back.
Okay. Oh, it's frozen.
Okay, so stop sharing, and then
Okay.
then reshare again.
Okay. Sorry about this, people. Right. Let's see. Right, here we go.
Great.
Yay! Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go on because that's not working. Sorry.